Well, Daniel, what an eventful week this has been at the University of Missouri campus, not only with just the protests, but also it's being capped off with Gary Pinkel announcing his resignation from his position as head football coach at the University of Missouri. He made that announcement just within the last hour or so. He is citing health reasons for his resignation. Now, Gary Pinkel, like I said, will step down after the 2015 season is done. The specific date is December 31st, and we just got some information from Mizzou Athletics regarding Pinkel stepping down. It says back in May, Pinkel was diagnosed with lymphoma, and he got treatment for that over the summer, and he was cleared to coach, and he was prepared to coach for the entire 2015 season. And then after the bye week, after the Vanderbilt game, he got another examination. After talking it over with his family, Pinkel said that it was best for him to spend time with his family after the 2015 season, and therefore he would hand over the reins to someone else. Now, at this time, we do not know who he will hand that over. Again, this is still breaking news. It's still a very fluid situation. We're just trying to gather more information as it comes in to our newsroom. But what a big announcement, because Gary Pinkel, as most of you know, is the all-time winningest coach in Missouri history. He has 5 conference titles and 5 conference division titles, excuse me, and he has made a tremendous impact on this program and this university. And joining me now is ABC 17's Marissa Holloway as we continue our team coverage. And Marissa, considering how much stuff has gone on campus, Pinkel's stepping down comes at a very interesting time.
It certainly does, Austin. We know that Pinkel was very supportive of his players who were central in all of the situation that went down, with Wolf leaving his position, resigning on Monday, Chancellor Lofton also stepping out of his position. Now, many people wonder if Pinkel would have made this announcement today without all of these things happening this weekend, this week that is, at the university. We also know that Pinkel was facing some mounting criticism for some statements he made during a radio interview in Kansas City this week. Some people were calling that interview awkward, and others on campus, tensions were running high. Some students were actually calling for Pinkel's resignation, feeling that his support for his players that were supporting this movement was not genuine. They said that he was kind of backing himself away from the movement itself. And we also got some comments in today from the Board of Curators at the university. They commented on Pinkel's resignation today, saying that the board chairman, Donald Cupp, said that, quote, "I was surprised and saddened when I received the news of Gary Pinkel's resignation. Due to the nature of the conversation, the board wished to respect Gary's wishes and did not divulge this information in order to allow him to tell his team and staff of the news before the announcement was made," end quote. We also heard from Missouri Governor Jay Nixon today, also commenting on this, saying, quote, "Coach Pinkel's decision to step down due to his diagnosis of lymphoma is sad news for the Tigers and the entire Mizzou family." He went on to say, "My friend Gary Pinkel is an outstanding coach and educator. Through his leadership and commitment, Gary has made a positive and lasting impact on the lives of thousands of students." And Austin, you know, Mizzou has a big game this weekend in Kansas City. Lots of things still waiting to unfold.
Right, it's the Arrowhead game. Mizzou is going to play BYU in the final non-conference game of the season. Tensions were already going to be high with this game, considering what has gone on through the entire week on campus, and then with Pinkel's resignation, boy, the tension just adds for this Saturday.
Certainly. All right, Austin, thanks. Reporting live in Columbia, I'm Marissa Holloway with Austin Kim, ABC 17 News.
Thank you, Austin and Marissa. As you might imagine, several members of the Mizzou community are weighing in on this announcement tonight. ABC 17's Andrew Kaufman is joining us now live from the MU Athletic Training Complex. And Andrew, some former Mizzou football players are reflecting on the time working with Pinkel and all he's accomplished at MU.
That's right, and Gary Pinkel's 15 seasons as head coach, 32 of those former players were drafted into the NFL, including 7 in the first round. Now, before Pinkel got to Mizzou, only 12 players had been drafted in the first round. That's 64 years. Now, let's get straight to some former Mizzou player reaction. We'll start with LaDamian Washington, a former wide receiver for Coach Gary Pinkel, who posted saying, "My heart is full of gold because of the family I've grown to know, the Mizzou family. Y'all accepted me for who I was because you all saw the man that I had the potential to be. From a boy to a man, but when my time comes, I'll die a Tiger. GP, you're the greatest of all time. You're the best thing to ever happen to Missouri. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to be a part of the family. I guess they better start building the statue now because you don't deserve it, but you earned it." Another wide receiver, TJ Moe, tweeted, this sums up exactly how I'm feeling about my head coach, Gary Pinkel, right now. And lastly, running back Henry Josie, saddened by the news, but more thankful for this man helping me become a better man today, #Mizzou. Now, Pinkel will leave Mizzou with at least 117 wins, which puts him as the most winningest coach in Missouri football history, and he's 17th all-time in all of college football. Reporting live from the Missouri Athletic Complex, Andrew Kaufman, ABC 17 Sports.